ready for the scores. Now for Division 2, third place goes to Bell High School. Second place for Division 2 goes to Hollywood High School. And for Division 2, first place goes to Garfield High School. Now for Division 1, third place goes to Torres High School. Place goes to Roosevelt High School. Now for Division 1, first place goes to Marshall High School. Congratulations to all the amazing cheer teams and coaches who participated today, and a huge thank you to our judges and everyone who came out to support. Thank you, bye.
And here we are now at the first regional. We're going to call it the Eastern Regional Competitive Cheer Championship. And here is Commissioner John Aguirre to now give us his evaluation, his opinion, his emotion about what happened today. It was full of energy here, John, and just a fantastic event. Talk about what we saw here today.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a 2-year project that we've been working on. We have several coaches that have spent a lot of time getting us to this point. I think you saw today the potential for what cheer has in the future, and it's going to continue advancing. We have 2 more regionals to go. Okay. We have the city finals on May 12th at Birmingham High School. Everybody is invited. I hope they can show up and support the sport.
And about today's outcome today, first 3 places in each division will be automatically entered in?
Automatic qualifiers. So we'll have about 36 teams competing for the city championship within the divisions. And, I think it's a great start for the sport. And hats off to these coaches, to these girls and young men that are participating today.
Very, very good program. And John, as a commissioner, back in August of last year, in 2017, when we interviewed you on our program, this was one of your top 10 goals. And can you assess that now in terms of what we just, again, witnessed?
I really think that a lot of people have bought into what we're trying to do and provide an extra sport for the young ladies and for the young men who participate in cheer. It's not something that happens by itself. There's a lot of people involved, but when they buy in and really take ownership of what's going on, it's going to advance itself. Thank you to those administrators that have the foresight to see the value of this into these kids. Yes. And we need more. We need more. We have 60 schools competing this year. Okay. We have 158 schools in our section, so we hope to grow that pretty close to 100 by next year.
And then in the forecast for the oncoming years, John, after they will come to the CIF LA City section, will there be opportunities to go further, like in other sports where they go compete at the state level?
Once the plan is, once all the sections in the state have cheer up and running, it will develop to a state championship. Now there's two different competitive cheers. This is called traditional competitive cheer.
Okay.
There's also competitive sport cheer. So the second one we will probably launch next year.
Okay.
We have to go back to the drawing board and figure out season of sport and how we're going to do things. But we're looking to offer both of those opportunities to our schools.
And of course, this is a sport, a competitive sport. So the advice to those young ladies and young men that want to get into their at their school, do they just need to ask at the administrative level to find out when the teams might be offering, as they say, auditions or tryouts?
Well, each school is individual. It's the coach of the sport that sets their calendar for when they do things. You know, you have sideline cheer as well, and that's a separate issue, but it's not a part of the CIF. But for the competitive teams, the coach would set the calendar for that. The administrators are the ones who determine what sports are offered.
Okay.
So they're the ones that need to consider, you know, what we witnessed today, the athleticism, the ability of these young kids, and obviously the time spent and what they're doing. It's exceptional for them.
Because as we predict, when the public gets to see our production of this sport, it's going to cause a lot of inquiries, and we want that to be a very friendly a situation for the parents to come and inquire.
Well, one of the reasons this was brought about was the expenses that these kids and these schools have put forth to participate in outside organization competitions. You're talking tens of thousands of dollars per school per event. This is free, and you can't beat that. And so we're trying to offer something to these children that's going to hook them to get to school every day, to improve their grades, to hopefully graduate. And that's the goal of education-based athletics. And so the more we can figure out what's going to entice these kids to get to school on a daily basis, I think the better it is for everybody.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Sir. Thank you so much. Always been our corner here at the East LA Sports Scene, John Aguirre. We're going to continue on now with some very, very quick post-event interviews here at the first regional Eastern Championships here for LA Unified CIF LA City Section Sports. We'll be right back with more of East LA Sports Scene. We're now with Lorraine Lavoie, and she is the head coach of the Roosevelt cheer team. And we want to say congratulations, winning runner-up.
Thank you. I'm actually one of the 3 coaches that we have at Roosevelt High School. There's 3 of us who make up our coaching staff. It's myself, Erica Coronado, and Cecilia Carrion.
Okay, and who am I speaking with, or will we be speaking with?
Coronado. I'm Erica. Hi.
Oh, okay, well, welcome to both of you here to East LA Sports Scene. This is a very historic event, and we want to get right into the event today. Give us, please, your evaluation, your overall analysis of what happened today, what the public came and really supported their teams, what they saw.
Absolutely. Actually, it's good that the CIS finally has caught on to the times, because cheer is huge. Cheer is a big industry, it's a sport, but now with having the CIF actually officially recognized as a sport, it kind of brings in a lot of good things for the programs, for the schools. It gives us a facility, access to buses, and to support our program overall.
Commissioner John Aguirre mentioned that this was going to be one of his top 10 goals this year, to make sure that the competitive cheer was a sport. Your thoughts on that now?
I'm just really excited. The girls work very hard, just as hard as any other sport out there. We work all year round, and it's about time their work gets validated. So I'm just excited to be here as well.
And Lorraine, very quickly, talk about this particular cheer team. How did they all come together? Are there different levels of classes?
For our classes, yes. So we have freshmen through seniors. We have a lot of returning girls. We have a lot of new girls. We pretty much start every year in the fall with our team, work from the ground up, and kind of push them until we get to the levels that we need to get. But it's a lot of work, a lot of skill. We don't have a defined season. We're pretty much in season from when the team is chosen in May, year round. So it's pretty nonstop. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of stunt progression, a lot of strength building. So it takes a lot of time.
And again, a lot of butterflies as any competition brings out.
Absolutely.
But Division I, very, very high level here. Talk about that.
I think the stakes are higher. We were surprised. I mean, there's so many good teams out there in all the divisions, so we're just honored to be in the top division, but it's the pressure's high. So, you know, it's just as much work. We got to go back. Every time we go back to practice, it's back to the drawing board again. So we come back and compete every single time.
And Lorraine, once you get back to school on Monday, the campus will have a big swelling of pride Rough Rider pride, would you say? Because now there's more competition still because the finals are coming on May 12th.
The good thing is that there's Rough Rider Pride 24/7 on our campus, so that happens every day. We're proud Rough Riders. But yes, we're excited. On Monday, like Coach Erica said, we're back to the drawing board, a little celebration for the girls, and then back to getting ready to go to the championship because there's other teams out there who are gunning for that first place as we are.
Okay, and for you, Erica, anything that you'd like to mention to the young ones that will be watching this program when they get to Roosevelt? What should they do?
Come out and try out, because even if you don't have all the skills, we work with you, we build you up so that you can be ready to compete.
Yes.
Okay, last words, Lorraine, your thoughts on the day today. It's a lot of adrenaline, a lot of just emotion. And now coming home with the second place trophy here in Division 1.
Absolutely, a lot of emotion. And I think the best part about all of this is kind of looking at the bigger picture, that there is great cheerleading in the East Side. We do have athletes here in the East Side. Even though we don't have any of those tumbling gyms, those expensive programs, we do have a lot of grassroots programs that are helping to build a lot of these cheer programs. And it's not just about getting out there on the mats, it's the full package with our athletes. And that's the best part about this program, because that's what we saw.
Okay. Last quick question, is there a team captain?
Yes.
Can we see her real quick?
We sure can.
Could you bring her over?
We have 3.
Okay, if they can come real quick. Okay, we're going to introduce the 3 tri-captains here for the Roosevelt Rough Riders, the cheer team. And we're going to get their names, and then we're going to have them just say a few words here because we're trying to make sure that the competitors also get recognized. Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And just give us your name, and then come closer, come closer. Okay, your name, I'll go to each one of you, and I'll come back real quick. Your name?
Leslie.
Last name?
Navarro.
Okay.
Samantha Juarez. Elizabeth Correa.
Okay, and Leslie, talk about today's competition, your thoughts about being in second place, but you're still going on to the championships on May 12th.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that we're getting to move on and get to show more of our spirit, because I felt the energy today, and it was just pretty amazing that we were able to place.
Training, and more training, all practice all the time.
Yes, we've been working hard for this. Our team came together and we worked out and we pulled through and we got second place.
Okay, and practice with your coaches, practice with your teammates on the court, or in this court, but off the court as well in school. How does the team get along?
In school we got along really well. Just yesterday we had like a bonding experience because we had been having a rough week, but after that it really helped us come together, and I think that was the reason that we were able to play second.
Okay, and quickly, a quick question to all of you. When did you decide you wanted to be cheer?
Well, I've been cheering for the past 9 years. I started in Wolfpack, and it's just thanks to my mom.
Okay.
When I was like a little girl, I didn't start until like I was in middle school, and I've been in cheer for Roosevelt in 4 years.
Okay.
I started cheering in middle school, and then I just came on to high school, and I was like, I want to continue cheering.
Last question, the year of school that you're in?
I'm class of 2018, senior.
Okay.
Class of 2018 senior. Class of 2018 senior.
Okay, ladies, we want to thank you for coming on the show. As we do now as a sport, we're allowed to interview the competitors, just like we do football, basketball, baseball. We're now going to be including you as well in cheer. So good luck to all of you in the finals, and we'll see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, there we have the Roosevelt Tri-Captains. Now we're going to come to Garfield, who is in Division 2. Just a moment, this is East LA Sports. Here we are now with the Garfield Division 2, and you took first place. Okay, we're speaking with.
My name is Ms. Velasquez. I'm the cheer advisor at Garfield High School, and this is Justine Cole.
Okay.
I'm Justine Cole. I'm the cheer coach.
You make up the team that directs and guides the team. Your thoughts on the competition today?
Everything went really well. We've competed here before, and at that time, we needed some work, so we went back to school, Garfield High School. We had these girls work hard. Justine was there fixing the routine. I was there cleaning up the routine. We told the girls, if you want to get any first place, second place, or third place to go to the championship, you got to work a lot harder. So they did, and they stepped it up, and they came in first place.
And a great routine it was, because now you're in preparation. You have to get even better than this to go to the finals on May 12th.
Right. I have to work harder and just trying to get them to expand their abilities and techniques. They're very hard workers. They're very good, and they have a lot of potential, and they show it when they want it, and I'm very appreciative for that.
And this is now a competitive sport. We talked to Commissioner John Aguirre, and he is very, very excited about the future of this sport.
Right. This is what actually Garfield and all the other schools are making history, because it's never been a sport. So this is the first year that's a sport, so these girls are making history.
And once you review your film of the performance, you'll break it down just like the other sports do. This is all on the table now, and you'll have to prepare even better. Your thoughts on what you may have to work on for the next championship?
So we break it up in different sections, such as like, just motions, just dance, just stunts. So I think what I have to really focus on is just getting their stunts even more solid than ever. Because I think everything else, they pretty much have it down. They dance good, they're very sharp. But now it's time to bring it in with picking up those girls.
And very quickly, Coach, in terms of our viewers now appreciating the sport, there are 3 judges, we believe, that judge on a 100% percentile. Is that correct? How does it break down?
Yes. Well, the judges judge on they're hired through varsity. So they're judges that are qualified. They break them down into 3 different groups. Justine will probably explain more about the groups.
Okay.
So they break them down in a sense where they have one judge just judge based off of their enthusiasm, their school spirit, and their togetherness, their ability to just be and coincide with each other. There's another judge that just judges off of how they're dancing, how their motions are their arms straight, do they look like they're having fun, are they jumping, are their legs good? And then the third judge judges off of their stunts. Are they picking them up correctly? Is it hard enough? Is it being executed correctly?
Bulldog Nation, Garfield Nation, big support in here today, and you're going to have to encourage all of them that did not make it today to come out to the finals on May 12th.
Thank you. Finals will be on May 12th, and that's championships. So hopefully you guys come out and support Garfield on May 12th at Birmingham High School.
That means you have to order a couple of buses?
Yeah, I'm going to have to order a couple of buses, but it'll be worth it when we bring it home.
Okay, here we go. Head coaches from Garfield High School. Again, Coach, your name?
Thank you, Ms. Velasquez.
Justine Cole.
And Rico Cabrera, along with Anthony Ramirez, who took all of our photography, and Eric Sarney producing on our video camera. Thanks for watching. This is exclusive edition of the LA City section. Thanks for watching. This is exclusive edition of the LA City section, the Eastern Regional Championship today, and in Division II, the Garfield Bulldogs, and in Division I, the Roosevelt Rough Riders took second place, and they are now going on to the finals on May 12th. We'll be back for another edition of East LA Sports Scene. Keep watching us on eastlasportscene.com. Follow us on Instagram and, of course, on Twitter. Till we're together again, thanks for watching, and keep watching sports here on East LA Sports Scene. Take care. Now with the champions here of the Eastern Regional, first ever historic cheer competition, and we're speaking with
Betsy Noriega and Francis Alamia.
Congratulations, young ladies. You now earn yourself a ticket to the finals, as they say, in Birmingham, May 12th. It's going to be a big event. But talk about today, the passion, the emotion, and the adrenaline.
Today was really hectic. I really thought our team was going to perform out there, and then that music stopped, and I was like, oh, my God. But we pulled through, yeah.
Okay. But again, you had the option when the music stopped, that stopped your routine, so you had a chance to huddle up and talk about it.
Yeah, we huddled up. We decided that we went through all that hard work and we needed to perform again so we can hit everything and show how much we've actually worked hard for. Yeah.
Okay, and Marshall, let's talk a little bit about how long you've been doing competitive cheer.
I have been doing traditional cheer for 3 years and competitive cheer for 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And the difference for our viewers that are going to be watching you for the first time? Traditional and competitive?
I'm actually the same as her. We joined together.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, traditional.
Traditional
but in terms
cheer.
of starting out, you go with tradition first and then you move
Yeah,
on?
yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
talk about your experience.
Well, I tried out my freshman year and I made it. And sophomore, junior year, and senior year, I was in the varsity team. Yeah.
All right. And when you're now in your practice and training, do you have a special, say, a name of a certain routine you do? Is it power this, or maybe something that you kind of know in the other sports where they kind of give a name to a play? Do you guys have any setup for those?
We just say go Marshall at the end of our practices to like motivate us for the next practice the day after. But that's really it. Yeah.
Also on our Instagram page, our coach, he posts his pictures and he hashtags it Hail the M, Glory in White. So we do that too.
Good. Now, when you get back on campus on Monday, what's the feeling going to be like then?
It's going to be really amazing. You know, our school never has been in D1.
Okay.
So, like, we're really excited to go back to school and, like, show off our trophy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to see how the school reacts to our first place. Since cheer isn't really a they don't really support us, I guess. So I just want to see the reaction for us winning first place.
And since our football team got city champions too, so like
We might have a chance to be city
Well,
champions.
see, one of the benefits of this is now they see you, but now they're going to know you because you're now getting some media attraction as well.
yes.
Okay. The class that you're in at school?
I'm a senior.
Okay.
Senior as well.
And once you finish Marshall, where will you go?
I'm gonna go to UC Davis.
Okay.
I'm still deciding where I want to go.
Young ladies, I think we're going to have time to wrap it up. And thank you for coming on the program, East LA Sports Scene, and we will hope to see you in the championships. Okay? All right. Go Marshall and the Marshall Barristers, right?
Yeah. Go Marshall.
All right. Okay, that will do it for this segment here of East LA Sports Scene, coming to you from the home of the Torres Toros here, the site of the Eastern Regional Championship here for the LA City section, CIF. And we'll be back with more coverage, hopefully at Birmingham on May 12th. Take care, and we will see you soon.